welcome to episode 26 of the Reknit podcast. I'm Roz.
I am Emily. Hi.
Hello.
It's December.
Yep.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yep. We have a giveaway to talk about later in the podcast.
We do.
So stay tuned for that.
Christmassy type stuff giveaway.
Yes.
We have a few bits and pieces to talk about. I'll be honest, I haven't really... I mean, it's mostly sort of follow on from the stuff I showed you last week.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
I'll let you into a, small secret. She hasn't finished the boxy.
Haven't touched it.
Yeah.
That partially because I broke some needles, but I now have the needles. They're these ones.
But
So
you're using them for something else.
I'm using them for something else, but it will get done. Just not right this second.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you want to show what you have been knitting?
I will, but I want to say you can find us on Instagram and Ravelry.
Yes.
Ravelry. I'm Elfie McDork on Instagram and on Ravelry.
I'm Rosaroo on Ravelry and Rosaroo on Instagram.
I feel like we haven't said that for a couple of episodes. I feel like we've missed that out a few times. We do have a podcast group as well on Ravelry, where you can find all the stuff that we do about giveaways and knit-alongs and la-di-da-di-da. And Roz will put those links in the show notes.
Those links are always in the show notes.
Below. I know. I thought I'd draw attention to the fact that they were there.
Okay.
So go and have a look. Go and have a click. It would be lovely to see.
They are the part of the show notes that I don't change. They're always there.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Shall we do some whips then?
Yes.
Do you want me to start?
Go on then.
Okay. So I am...
making a mess.
You make a mess in the corner and I will talk about my whips. Now, last time I think is when my sockhead hat fell apart. Last podcast. So I said I was going to have to frog it and restart it, which is what I did. And this is where we're at now. Look at this. Look at this. So...
Look at the brightness on that.
I
Do
know.
not adjust your television screen.
I know. This is actually the colour that it is. It's like a highlighter fell over. It's brilliant. So this is Somerset Yarns. Can I remember the name of the yarn? I cannot.
I can. It's grey rainbow.
There you go. Oh well. Yeah.
You look at the yarn and
So in a ball it looks a bit like that. Grey with lots of vibranty rainbow colours, and as I'm knitting up the sockhead hat, it's kind of going in a spiral around the side, so like it goes in a bit of a spiral around the brim, and then like as you go up here you can see it sort of spiraling round, so it's like a big spiral of neon rainbow.
It's very cool
going up the hat, which is awesome. So I'm very chuffed with that. I can't wait for that to be done because it looks very, very cool, and I like the way the rainbow is coming out in the pattern. So, and the sockhead hat is a really easy peasy pattern. You do rib and then you knit until you get bored or run out of head, or run out of yarn, and then you do a decrease, and then it's a hat.
I wonder how the colours are going to change when you do the decrease. It's going to be exciting.
It will. So that's kind of a nice, quick and easy, simple, sort of mindless knit that looks very pretty, that I will hopefully have done in the not too distant future. My other whip is the socks that I'm still working on because I really haven't done very much. I've done a bit.
You're getting there.
It's because I'm mostly just knitting the foot and I haven't worked a huge amount on them. Just like a little bit here and there. So they're only a tiny bit further on than they were last time. But I need to get them done ASAP because I need to cast on my Christmas socks, which need to be done by Christmas because the whole, Christmas sock thing. Yeah. So I think getting these finished will be a priority as well as getting my boxy finished. But my boxy to finish will take about less than an hour, I think, to finish because I've only got a few more rounds of sleeve. Because they're only diddly sleeves, a few more rounds of sleeve, and then on the smaller needles a few rounds of cuff, and that's it. And then I need to weave in 700 billion ends and block the thing. Well, the other way around. I'll block the thing and then weave in 700 billion ends. But it won't take long to finish. I just need to do it.
Yeah. She's been saying that for weeks. Has she done it?
It will. I'm going to wear it on Christmas jumper day at school, so it needs to be done fairly swiftly. And I have other projects that also need, I'm also working on a time restriction for, which I'll tell you about in a minute. But yeah, so it literally just needs a bit of foot and the toe doing, and then that's it. So, because the other one's done. So I just need to get on with it. This is the state that most of my projects are in at the moment. I just need to do the last bit and it'll be finished.
But you
I've
keep
got
being distracted
end of
by
project-itis.
by the Dayglow rainbow.
I know. Well, who wouldn't be?
I know.
You know?
It's very pretty.
And my third whip, which is not really a whip, it's a very imminent about to be whip, in that I balled up the yarn and it's like in a bag and waiting to go. But I finished balling it up about, what, 20 minutes ago. Yeah. So this is 2 balls. It was going to be 1 and then it like broke in the middle, so it's 2. 2 balls. This is my handspun. This is, where's my little tag gone? There it is. Oh. 2 ply of bamboo. That's the solid purple, which is from Alterknit Universe, and then merino silk, which is the sort of greeny bluey element, which is one I bought off the internet last year, I think. Yeah, it's nice and soft and squishy and it's beautiful, and it's on a time limit because it's a gift for someone. It will be a shawl that's going to be a gift for someone, not a Christmas gift, which is why I'm talking about it now. But it is going to be a gift for someone, and it does have a time limit on it. So I need to get it cast on and started. I'm going to do a La simple shawl because it's A, simple, B, I've knitted before and I can probably do it quite quickly to get the project done. So I'm planning on holding 2 strands together because the thing is they're in 2. And it's in this lovely project bag that was made by my lovely girlfriend. Oh, that's this person. Yes. Which is, you know, it's good because it's the 2 at a time. It's got like the dividey bit, which like has a zip on it, and it's got sheep on it. So yeah, it's the perfect project bag for this particular project, I feel. Woohoo! So that is going to get started, maybe even today. As I say, because I'm working on a time limit for that one. So it needs to get a wiggle on. Yeah. But those are all my whips at the moment. That's about it, really. Yeah, as I say, mostly just a continuation of stuff that I showed on the podcast last time, I think. Right, you do a thing. Yeah, mine is very similar to yours in that it's just what I was knitting last time, but like slightly more of it. So this is what I'm knitting right now. It is my Christmas socks for this year, and this year's West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas colourway, which is called Fairy Lights, with chocolate lime and cayenne pepper as heels and toes and cuffs. This is what it will look like when it's, you know, grows up to be a big sock. This is the first sock. And I'm now past the heel, just knitting round and round doing the decreases. It's fairly simple in that I've knit, you know, exactly the same already, so I should know what I'm doing because I've already done it. And then my other work in progress is kind of a bit meh. It is my electric Christmas tree socks, and this yarn is by Cuttlebums, which is my favourite name of a yarn dye ever. And then the heels are just some plain undyed yarn. And I'm knitting them 2 at a time, magic loop, and I'm not really enjoying it hugely at the moment because of the way that it's knitting up. Not because of the way that it's knitting up, because of the way that you have to knit it. When you're doing this side of the sock, you have to get this bit, which is actually a curve, all onto like a straight needle, and it's a bit of a pain. But the only way it's going to get better is if I knit past it and, you know, get all the decreases done. So it's a slight catch-22 in that I don't want to knit it, but I want it to have been knit so I can get to the enjoyable part. You just need to come back and find that someone's done it for you. Yeah, I'm employing that strategy of leaving it in a bag and hoping some magic pixies will come along and do it for me. Which sounds valid. Yeah. But, you know, I feel I have to give them the magic pixies time. They might be, you know, helping somebody else. It's Christmas. They're pretty busy right now this time of year, I imagine. So that's all that I've, you know, actually knit on in the last couple of weeks. Do you want to do your spinning? Because your spinning's more interesting than mine. Oh, okay. Might as well. Just keep going. So this is the yarn that I showed on my brand new bobbin last time. And it's all plied up and skeined up, and it's beautiful. Look, it goes. Has it had its bath? Yeah. It goes from purple to this sort of tealy blue to this green.
I chain plied it, and I haven't actually measured it, so I don't know how long it is. Maybe about 350 meters. So it's merino. It was dyed by a local dyer and bought from a local shop. The shop was Lubilou.
Is it a crafty cat?
Yes, and the dyer is crafty cat. Yes, I think it's very pretty.
I think you should wear it like that.
Yeah, I think maybe I will knit a cowl of some kind.
Or you could just, you know, wear it like that.
Yeah,
that's also a look.
I think I look like a German princess in the Middle Ages.
There are worse things you could look like, to be fair.
You know, just as long as
here's our thumbnail for the show.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's very pretty. I think I look stunning like this. I think this is, you know, my new look. I think it's very pretty.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Very pleased with the bobbin.
My spinning is what I had. Are you finished? Can I talk about my spinning? Oh no, you're not. Are you?
No.
You've still got fleece to talk about.
Yeah, I've got fleece to talk about because has a school. Well, she doesn't have.
Yes, I have a school. It's all mine. It's called Emily's School of Stuff.
She works at a school, and she in the library. She is the librarian, and she put on a lunchtime demonstration of spinning, which I attended and spun at. So I thought I would start spinning some fleece to sort of show what spinning fleece is like to the children. So we have a half a Jacob sheep fleece each.
Yeah, not half a Jacob sheep each.
No.
That would be upsetting.
No.
And messy.
We bought a fleece, divided it in two. The sheep was not at all hurt.
No.
Although she had been previously because she broke her leg.
Is that the sheep we've got the picture of?
Like
that. Is that one?
It might be. Yeah, she looks kind of multicoloured. Oh, okay. I'm going to pull everything.
I think that's her.
Look, that is a totally multicolored sheep.
There we go. That's the sheep.
Yeah.
Hold up the thing. We should have taken the sheep picture, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
There
This is the because you can see she's got multicolours.
Multicolour.
This is I divided it into like colours. So this is the cream.
There we go. I'll put it right there.
Which is a skein. This hasn't been like bathed yet. And it still smells a little bit
Sheepy.
Overly sheepy. So it probably wants a bath with some more fairy liquid in. But yeah, this is big skein of all the cream. And then I've got like the cream and the grey brown bits, which is a smaller skein. And how I spun this was I took bits of the fleece and flick carded them to like make them get all the tips open and the bits out of the bottoms, and then I hand carded them on my hand carders and made them into nice fluffy rolags, and then I spun them long draw, so they're very sort of fuzzy and floofy, and yeah, so I'm going to sort of keep the colours together and then ply them into skeins with the colours together, and then I will have like a sort of sheeply gradient, and then I don't really know what I'm going to knit out of it, but something that goes from like cream to brown, because I've still got more of the grey brown, and then I've got all the brown still to sort of tease out and card and spin. So yeah, but because this was only half a fleece, and I'm going to compost some of the bits that are kind of shorter and more felted and have lots of the kempy bits in. I'm not going to get a huge amount of yarn, and it's not going to take a huge amount of time to spin, so I don't really know to see when I've finished spinning how much yarn I've got and what I could knit with it. It's going to be maybe enough for a vest. Do I wear vests? Not really. I don't know.
See, I'm putting mine with my Cotswold to do a cardigan.
Yeah.
It's like a contrast. So I'm going to spin mine with all the colours mixed together. Yeah. Because it'll just come out a different colour than my Cotswold.
Yeah. It's surprisingly, you can't really see on the screen, but there's a lot more lustre than I was expecting from this kind of sheep. It's got a little bit of a glow.
It's very floofy as well.
Yeah, well, that's because it's long draw. There's loads of extra air in the yarn. So yeah, I'm very pleased with these. Give them their, yeah, this kind of smells overly sheepy as well. So I'll give them a good washing and then see what happens. See if they, you know, poof up lots. In which case, I don't know, they'll be thicker and also shorter. So yeah.
Logic.
Yeah. Spinning logic.
Wool logic.
Yeah.
All right.
So that is all my spinning.
Lovely. Well, my spinning, I haven't even got it because it's over there, but I'm still spinning the bamboo that I was spinning last time. However, it's a handy segue.
Yeah.
As I bought the bamboo from Kim's lovely shop, Alterknit Universe. Kim also came to the school with Roz to help me do a spinning demonstration this week, which was awesome. And we're going to take a second to pimp her podcast because she's doing the 25 whips of December Christmas, 12 whips of something. Vlogmas.
Yeah. She's not entirely sure what the title is, so goodness knows how we're
But she's putting a vlog up every day and she's talking about the various whips in the middle of it.
Yes.
And you should go watch it because she's fabulous and lovely and awesome. So we will leave a link in the show notes to her podcast and you should go subscribe and go watch her
Christmas vlogs.
Watch her Christmas vlogs. And the stuff that she's doing is really interesting because she does a lot of knitting to order for customers of various bits and pieces, which means she has a really wide variety of stuff that she's doing at any one time.
Yes. And also, while we were at the school, she recorded a little bit. Not with the children, but in your office.
Oh,
so,
that's exciting.
you know, at some point,
that should cool.
You know, come up. So
Didn't know that.
Oh, fame.
Anyway, yeah, so go subscribe to her because she's lovely and she's our friend. And she has a lovely online shop as well. So you should go, you know, poke your way around that too because there's some good stuff in there. Right, so stash enhancement. I will begin, shall I, with general celebration of Hilltop Cloud, I think is what we will call this segment.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a drink first. Let's start with the Fibre Club. So we are part of the Hilltop Cloud Time Travellers Club and we get one lot of 200 grams and split it between us every month. And this is this month's. This is Khaki. It's 50% Shetland and 50% merino. It smells very nice and sheepy.
Yeah, that smells nicely sheepy.
Smells like farmyard.
That doesn't smell like excessively sheepy.
And this is it. It's kind of a browny grey. Well, it's khaki, so it's that sort of army green sort of colour, which is nice.
Yeah.
There's some browns. If you look really closely, this is a good thing about their mixes, I find, is that they look sort of a colour, and then when you look really closely, you can see that there are lots of different colours like working together. So there's like dark greens and lighter greens. You can see there's some reddy browns in there. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice colour. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with mine yet. I feel like it needs to be something sort of, I don't know, it's like an army green, so I feel like it needs to be like a sturdy garment.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, we also had Air Force Blue a little while ago, so maybe you need to like...
Did I get that? I don't think I got Air Force Blue.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. She's got a lot of Hilltop Cloud that she hasn't spun up yet.
I remain unconvinced because I don't remember the name, but you're probably right. Anyway, so that was the Fibre Club.
So I feel like they need to go together.
So we both have 100 grams of this. And the other thing I got from Hilltop Cloud is some yarn, some fibre that I bought because I keep stealing Roz's hat, so I'm going to make one of my own.
Yes.
Roz has a handspun hat that she made out of Hilltop Cloud fibre, a rainbow hat, which is very lovely, and I keep nicking it, and I figured the best way to, you know, solve this problem of me stealing all her things before it gets to the point where she's not happy with me stealing all her things was for me to make one of my own. So I ordered, it's not quite the same fibre makeup because I don't think they do the fibre that you ordered. No. The fibre that you used, I don't think they do anymore because it was a few years ago now, isn't it? But I ordered this, which is Red Hot Poker. So this is, as you can see, a lovely rainbow. And it is 70% merino, 30% tussar silk. And I'm going to try and spin it. I'm going to put it right in front of your face just now. I'm going to try and spin it to get a similar result to how you did for your hat, which means, because you did yours out of, you had 2 lots two lots of 25 grams, I
Yeah.
suppose, aren't they? In one rainbow and then another rainbow, and then you spun them both and plug them together.
Yeah.
This is 100 grams, and they're all in separate doohickeys. So in order to get a hat that will be fully rainbow, because otherwise I'll run out of hat by the time I get to about yellow, or I'll get a really big hat, because I don't really need 100 grams of yarn to knit a hat unless I'm planning on putting another person in there, possibly. Yeah. So I'm going to start off by dividing each of the 5 colours in half, and then I'll divide them in half again and spin 2 rainbows that will be 25 grams each, and then ply them together, so that will be 50 grams and a full rainbow.
Yeah.
That's the plan. And then I can do it again and make another 50 grams of a full rainbow for something else.
Or you could split them again and do 2 little ones for mittens.
I could. I could do that. So this will be
a
mathematical spinning adventure,
Yes.
I think is what that probably is. But I think it's probably the first time I've ever bought fibre knowing what I want to make with it.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever kind of gone, I want to make one of these, I'm going to buy this. Whereas I bought this specifically to make a rainbow hat. And I don't think I've done that before. Usually I'm just like, that's pretty, I'm going to buy it and make it into a something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pretty fibre, it'll be pretty yarn, and then who knows.
But yeah, I have plans for that one, so that will be in the future.
No, that's not true. Your hand spun sock yarn, you wanted to make sock yarn out of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I knew I wanted to make sock yarn. I suppose sock yarn you really only can make socks out of, can't you? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, technically you can make anything out of it,
Yeah.
but like the purpose of spinning it with nylon in is so that you can make socks.
Yeah.
So yes, that's true. Cool. That is, you've got your thingy, haven't you? You've got a thing to.
We're going to talk about the giveaway.
No, you haven't. You've got your
Oh, yeah.
thingy that you
As
bought
well.
yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, this was my stash enhancement. Is I got the Hollyberry West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas yarn from 2016, I think.
16, 17, 18. Yeah, that sounds right.
Because I've got the last year's one, which is candy cane, and I've got this year's one that I'm knitting. I thought I'll, while it's still in the shops, I will get a ball of this, and then I will have all the Christmas colours. Oh, and I can have all the Christmas socks. I don't know that I'll get the actual socks knit this year out of this, but maybe I will. Where's the red?
And I have some of this as well because I made my dad a pair of socks out of this last
Oh,
year.
look at how little your skein is.
Mine's already had a pair of socks out
Yeah.
of it, so
I think this
There's
red
that.
matches one of the reds in it.
Yeah, the darker red,
Yeah.
the less orangey one.
Yeah.
Although I think those separate colours came along later, I have a feeling.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'll probably use this as heels and toes and cuffs, or I have some plain cream, which I could also use. You used...
I used a green that was that colour.
Yeah.
It wasn't a West Yorkshire Spinners, it was just a
No.
matching green.
Yeah.
But I did green heels and toes, I think. But then it was socks for my dad, and so I think putting a bright red heel and toe in
Yeah.
would probably not have been.
And they weren't Christmas socks.
No,
like
they
that,
weren't.
Whereas I want to like
They
Christmas them up a bit.
I just looked at it and went, that's a very, dad kind of colour.
Yeah.
Rather than knitting him socks that were, say, this colour, which I feel is not so
Yeah.
much him, although he may
I
have
feel
one,
like if
who
you
knows?
put I feel like that is the same red, basically.
Yeah.
But when you hold them like this looks a lot brighter than
Yeah,
this.
it does.
Like, shove that right up the
Oh
camera.
my goodness.
Woo! Sorry.
Scaring the children.
Yeah, we have a lot of children viewers. I'm sure they're fascinated.
Yeah.
By all the knitting.
Cool. So, do you want to talk about the giveaway then?
Yes.
Go
so,
for it.
We have
You got the
yesterday.
thingy?
What thingy? Oh, the bag. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
model the bag, you talk.
Okay. So yesterday was the 1st December, which was the deadline for having your entries in for the giveaway. But last podcast, I said I would open up the thread for entries to the giveaway. Hang on, what am I doing? Oh, I'm missing a piece. Just stop knitting for a second.
You model the thing. You do. You
Yeah.
model the thing. I'll knit and you talk. Go.
It's got like, a lining and everything. So I didn't get that open until less than a week ago. So people haven't had that much time to actually enter their things. But one person has. So I think what we're going to do is give this bag to that person, which is Niranu.
Niranu.
Niranu. And
Yay.
with stuff inside.
Applause for you.
Yes.
Round of applause.
Congratulations, because they actually, did the thing on time, so they deserve to win the prize. But also, we're going to keep the thread open. And if you have finished a Christmas related craft item or some Christmas crafting, you can post it in there. And I have another bag which is very similar to this, but I think has a different coloured zip and a different coloured handle, which we can also give away to be completely fair and,
sounds good,
you know, do right by everybody in the giving away of stuff. So if you have a Christmas related craft-y thing that you have finished, go and post it in the thread in the Ravelry group. There'll be a link in the show notes to either the thread itself or the Ravelry group, and there's not that many threads in the Ravelry group, so you can definitely find it.
I might have cast all my Christmas socks by then.
Yeah. Will you have finished them though? Because
no, probably not.
Yeah, I haven't finished anything, but then I made the bag, so
yeah.
If I wanted to win the bag, I just wouldn't have offered it to you guys. So I already have my Christmas bag with my Christmas stuff.
That's true.
Got the one with the little Christmassy gnome things on.
Oh, I always think they're ice cream cones.
No, they are Christmassy gnomes.
Yeah.
Please do not, try and lick a man in the beard because you think it's ice cream.
Moving on. So if Naranu, they want to contact you?
Yes, probably.
With your details?
Yes.
If you contact, what's your name on Ravelry?
Rosary,
but you should be able to find us in the Ravelry group.
If you
we're both
go to the thread,
there.
There's 2 posts in it at the moment, and one of them is hers and the other one is mine.
There you go.
Click on the one that's not you.
If you can send Ros your address details, we can
Yes.
get that sent out to you ASAP. So hopefully,
put some handspun in the pouch.
Ah, that's nice.
Let me know if you want me to wind it into a cake, or if you want it just in the skein. Because I can do that because I have a skein winder and a ball winder.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right then.
So yeah.
So next podcast will be our last podcast before Christmas, I guess.
Maybe.
Because it'll be only a week or 2 before Christmas. And then I imagine we'll take if we record art but in that Christmas New Year week,
yes.
Between Christmas and New Year, we'll do a little Christmassy wrap up. We could do a wrap up of the year or something, couldn't we? And yeah, so we will see you in a couple of weeks' time for the last podcast before Christmas, and we will draw for another one of these
if we have any entries.
If we have any more entries, so go forth. The likelihood of you winning something is pretty high.
Yeah,
and these are really nice bags. See, aren't they good? Yeah, thank you. The Christmas, a little Christmas decoration, Christmas cookies on.
Yeah,
I still say they're Christmas cookies.
So they look like they've been sewn though, like the decorations.
They could be really well decorated.
I think the decoration is designed to look like cookies.
Okay.
To go on your tree.
I see. Yeah. So we shall see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Good luck with all your Christmas knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have a good couple of weeks, and we will see you soon.